Hello friends, today we are going to deal with the fundamental law along with the Ohm's law known as the Kirchhoff's voltage law, which is useful to solve various numericals. Not only the numericals but lots of the concepts are based upon these law. The statement of the Kirchhoff's voltage law states that for a closed loop, the algebraic sum of potential differences are always zero. So let me repeat it once again. The statement of KVL Kirchhoff's voltage law for a closed loop of the circuit, the algebraic sum of potential differences are always zero. Now let's see what does this closed loop and algebraic sum of potential differences means. So for which we need a simple closed loop circuit. Let's see a closed circuit. In this circuit we are having 3 resistors and 2 batteries, and since the circuit is a closed, so there will be a current I flowing throughout the circuit. Because of this current I, there will be voltage drop across R1, R2, R3. You can see the signs are given over here. The voltage, this being the negative terminal of the battery, is the sign negative is given over here. Similarly this one is positive. As the current enters from this portion, that's why this is positive, and the current leaves, so negative. Similarly this being the positive terminal of battery is given by the positive, and this being the negative is negative sign is provided to it. Then similar way the current enters from this portion, that's why the positive sign is given to it and negative to it. Similarly the positive terminal, as the current enters from this and leaves the resistor from this, that's why positive and negative. Once the sign is given, here there are 5 elements. Each element is having some or other voltage drop, or it can also be called as voltage drop or rise. So I will mention 2 concepts over here, voltage drop and voltage rise. We'll consider voltage drop with the negative sign and voltage rise with the positive sign. Let's know the difference between voltage drop and voltage rise. For this, all we need is let us consider any 2 point. The element between these 2 points can be any voltage, any batteries, or can be a resistor. If the direction of with the polarities plus minus, if the current is flowing from positive side plus to minus in this direction, plus to minus, then we will consider it as a voltage drop. Similarly, if the direction of current flows this way, we will consider it as our voltage rise. Now keeping all these things on the mind, now we can apply the Kirchhoff's voltage law in the given circuit. Now on applying, here if you will go through this R1 circuit, you will see the sign is our plus to minus, plus to minus. It's the current, the direction of current, and is moving from plus to minus side. That means plus to minus is negative, which means we are having voltage drop. That's why we will have I into R1, I into R1. Similarly, our current is from positive side to negative side, plus to minus. That's why we will have again the voltage drop minus minus V2. Similarly over here, plus 2 minus. Plus 2 minus means we are having voltage drop. So minus I R2. Similarly over here, plus 2 minus, that's why we will have minus I R3. If you will see the voltage by B1, it's from minus I to plus side, minus to plus. Minus to plus means we are having voltage rise. That's why we will have plus V1 equals to 0, which is our Kirchhoff's voltage law. The sum, as the statement states, that for a closed loop of a circuit, the algebraic sum of potential differences are always 0. The same thing is happening over. Now we can separate our resistive drops from our batteries. We can also write once you have written your equation in this form, all you can see that all the potential energy of the battery is being conserved. That's why this law is also known as the conservation of energy. And sometimes the battery has to spend their energy which is consumed by the resistance. So here we come to end of the most fundamental law known as the Kirchhoff's voltage law. In further videos we will have the problem related to this law. Thank you.